Jason, cybercrime, I think, just mimics all technology in general, in that all technology in general is just becoming easier and easier for people to use. The tasks just become easier. And even with AI, things are being automated and cyber criminals are getting the same thing. What are you seeing in terms of this trend? And are you seeing the same?
Former tools that required you to be an expert and operate at the command line and really know your way around a network now have user interfaces that anybody with the most basic knowledge of networking can navigate and have unfortunate effects on somebody's network. So it really, like everything else that we've seen, reduces those barriers to entry and opens up opportunities for people that would have otherwise been shut out.
So what does that mean that you don't need to be technically savvy to commit cybercrime?
There's good sides and there's bad sides to that. You know, on the good side, for well-defended organizations, this is commoditized. It's very readily available and detectable and knowable and easier to defend and block against it. The downside for that are those smaller organizations that are less well-resourced that may be facing, at the end of the day, a greater number and quantity of lower sophistication but still relevant threats.
With the less resource people who have no security or a security team of one, is it just purely the volume that's taking them down?
So yes, there's a volume problem there, but it's also that these smaller organizations that may have otherwise been overlooked by historically more sophisticated groups aren't necessarily overlooked anymore.
What are the elements that you're seeing that fall under this, commodification of cybercrime?
The repurposing of legitimate tools, specifically remote monitoring and maintenance tools, or RMMs. Okay. So your splash top and the like. We see those repurposed a lot for persistence and lateral movement by ransomware actors.
We have a great community that comes to our shows. What would you like to learn from them, from all their experience for our show?
I'd love to know how this is playing out in your environment. Are you seeing upticks in quantity? Are you seeing use of commodified malware? Are you seeing use of legitimate applications for malicious purposes?
Well, guess what? We're going to be talking about this Friday, and that'll be March 7th, 2025. Our topic of a conversation where we've just been discussing it, the hacking, the commodification of cybercrime. We'll be discussing it all this Friday. Please join us. Here's all the information you need to know.